sense. But no, I'm very excited about this show, and very excited about the announcement. It'll be really good. It'll be really good.
Yeah. No, I'm psyched.
Yeah, I'm very, and I told this guest, CJ is going to be thrilled to have you. So
I don't know if I encountered him. I'm sure he'll tell me, but I don't know if I have or not, or if he's mentioned me. We'll have to see.
Right. Okay, there we are. Make sure I'm on the right one. Yep. Yeah, and the thumbnail's really good, CJ.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah, it's
Let me
good.
check. Let me check her out. Live stream. Oh gosh, yes, that's actually such a good thumbnail because Nova's head's so big you can't miss it.
Yep.
And Rugrats is just perfect to begin with.
Nico Suave, welcome
nostalgia bait. Shout outs, my guy.
Shout outs, Nico
and
Suave.
No, that's the one thing that I learned. The bigger the person's face is on the screen, and if you do a little, like the Rugrat is just the perfect, like the cherry on the top of the cake, right?
Yeah, and also at the same time,
so
I kind of enjoy calling him, baby boy, because he wants to act like a baby.
Yes.
Yeah.
And the one thing, when I do make another, when I do edit another Truther 77,
yeah,
we have to have something similar to the same thumbnail, but we might have to change the colors around so we can decipher from episode 1, episode 2, like the same format, but like instead of a bluish red, I think you do like it's the bluish hue or the reddish,
the blue
hue.
and purple, yeah.
Maybe change the different colors, but do the 3 different pictures. That I like that.
Yeah.
But just so we
can do that.
People can decipher. Yeah, we can go through that.
Yeah, we can do that. That's not hard. It's just using a different background color, and it shouldn't be hard at all.
And there's also a thing where you can make it look really, I forget what it's called, not saturated, but you make the picture and it looks like you can see all the wrinkles on like Cyrax's skin. I forget what it's called. Damn.
Well, you can also sharpen the.
Yeah.
You can also sharpen the photo too.
Yes. No, good call. That's exactly what I was thinking of.
Yeah.
That I love sharpening it because especially with Cyrax's face, it makes him look so gross.
Oh
dude.
Yeah, he's a very gross little goblin man. We'll just say that.
Yeah, and if you make it, you can make it almost like his ridges on his skin and like all the folds in his face from his teeth. It's just so defined. It's so funny. Oh, I need to go to chat. Shit. And guys, today. Oh wait, we'll I'll do my intro when you put on the rules of engagement. I'll do that for Nova. Because we should definitely make that a video next, maybe.
Yeah. You have the floor.
If you want. Oh, awesome. Guys, okay. Me and Tyler got something good for y'all today. And this is from, is it saturated content we're going to be reacting to, Tyler?
Saturated content, yes, sir. So shout outs to
Awesome.
saturated content.
Big shout outs to him. And we got some more lore updates from Nova. And it just gets darker, dingier, and more disgusting by the month. This is one of the worst things that I've learned about Nova. And it's actually hideous. If I was there to see Tyler's first did you witness it, Tyler? Or not yet?
Not yet. I'm
Oh,
saving
my
the raw
goodness.
reaction for when we played the video.
Guys, when we see what I'm waiting for, Tyler's face is gonna be like a cartoon. You know when the cartoon's jaw hits the ground? That's what it's gonna be like, guys. Oh my! You probably already seen it from saturated content, but if you haven't, golly, as I always like to say, buckle the F up. Okay, here we go.
That was very nice.
And this is, thank you. And this is Nova Online. Maybe I'll do that one. I
There
don't
you
know
go.
which one. We'll
That'll
figure
work.
it out.
Okie dokie. I think I'm all set up. Now let's go. Let's go live. There's CJ. I'm about to pop on any
Hello.
moment. There we go. There I
Hello.
am. Hi. CJ, cue the intro, guy. My guy.
Oh, it's your boys at the CRASHOUT Connoisseurs. My name's CJ Halliday. We got my boy Tyler Liger, and yes, we are back at it like a crack at it with a bad
habit. There we go. I tried to keep up.
to match up.
I tried to match up. We'll get it. We'll get it yet.
It's so hard with the second delay, you know.
It does. Just a little tiny delay.
Yeah.
But hey everyone, welcome back to the CRASHOUT Connoisseurs. For our returning and regular viewers, yeah, like I said, welcome back. For our first time viewers, welcome home. To all you, thank you so much for watching and interacting with us and each other. It's greatly appreciated as always. Thank you. Before we get into the announcement and the main portions of our program, we want to politely ask everyone to like the stream. Tell your friends about us too. We appreciate it. Nico Suave in the chat. Jacob got a Nova cord in the mail this morning, and he smelled it. He said it smelled like a dirty doghouse.
Do you know what that is?
A Nova cord?
Nova has his jacket. I think it's merchandise.
Oh,
And
no.
it kind of looks like a FedEx or like a delivery person vest,
Yeah.
and it's not good looking.
Oh.
Oh gosh.
Well,
I think that's what he's talking about.
Maybe, just maybe, we can ask one of our special guests. And Nico, you almost spilled the beans because we were gonna make an announcement, and this is a big announcement. But yeah, like anything involving Nova is pretty gross. Especially the diaper fetish. I don't get it. So before, it's a hand woven bracelet. Oh,
I was totally wrong.
oh,
I thought it was a jacket.
no.
Or a
I wouldn't
vest.
want a Nova Online jacket. I'll say that. But is
nothing
it
from 'em.
still fresh enough to talk about UFC Freedom 250? Because I'll be honest, I enjoyed the show, and what got me was when they got to the end of the event. It was the first UFC event that ended with all of its fights ending with a knockout or a TKO. Like there was no decisions involved. It was straight up knockouts.
No, yeah, exactly. It was really good. Even though lots of my guys I wanted to win didn't win, the walkouts were amazing. They didn't make the event for Trump. They barely mentioned him. Yes, they did the walkout with Dana and Trump. What do you expect? It's the White House.
Yeah.
Guys, people freaking out about, too much Trump. No, I was expecting a lot more Trump.
Right.
People complaining they were going to complain from the beginning. They're not true fans. But the walkouts were just iconic. Them coming from different angles of the White House. It was so good. And like I was saying, Trump, they were celebrating America. It barely was spoken about Trump, and that's what I really respect. I was expecting them to put the belt on Trump. I was expecting them, Trump saved the UFC. this and that, which he kind of did, but didn't even make it about that.
No.
It was about America, which that's a big
What I enjoyed about Freedom 250 was that it was a celebration of America and a celebration of combat sports, but it wasn't all about Trump. And that's good. That's good. That means that, it means that the Donald knows when to take his hands off the wheel. Like, because he could have easily taken it over. He could have done like a little speech in the middle and made it all about him. But no, it's actually good that they made it. I mean, I thought the coolest bits were, they were coming out of specific rooms in the White House.
Yeah.
One of my favorites was Justin Gaethje coming from the Oval Office.
Looking at, what was the thing? He was looking at that poster, the special thing, what is it? He was, before he walked out, he was looking at the 10 Commandments. He was looking at, I forget what it was called, but he was looking, his walkout was so good. And for him to win with that walkout is just, the walkout even becomes more iconic from it. And I'm an Ilia Topuria fan. Throughout, that guy is my man. I like lots of Georgians for some reason.
Yeah.
They're my favorite fighters. I don't know why. It just ends up being like that. And I was so mad. But the thing is, I'm so happy for Gaethje. Gaethje has never won a belt. He's been this close like 3 other times.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like getting up to almost being 40.
Yeah.
So people it was like 80% for Ilya, if not more, and the rest Gaethje. So the underdog, oh my goodness, it was the year of the underdog. It wasn't just Justin Gaethje. It was like 9 fights this year that the underdogs weren't supposed to win, and they ended up prevailing. And so it's definitely the year of the underdog, and Gaethje definitely won for America, which is awesome.
Right.
Actually, Sean O'Malley beat my little Canadian. I expected it. I expected it. The only American that didn't win was Michael Chandler versus Hoofio. Hoofy was just roundhouse kicking her. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, he looked like he was running circles around his opponent.
It was sad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The fights I really enjoyed, of course, Josh Hokett. I love me some Josh Hokett all damn day. And the funniest part, and I took it as trolling rather than as like an insult to the former first lady. And I'm glad that the news didn't catch it and Michelle Obama didn't take too much offense, but he was doing his post-fight interview, and of course he beats Derek Lewis soundly.
Easy.
Derek Lewis is a bad man, but Josh Hokett.
Once you take him to the ground, once you take Derek to the ground, it's kind of
and Josh Hokett showed a different dimension to him. It seems like the only thing is he wasn't applying the armbar right, and Joe Rogan was just pointing it out, and I'm like, okay, all right. Well, Joe Rogan knows what he's talking about, and he does. I'm not gonna sell Joe short,
for the most part.
But sometimes
him and DC are getting old.
He gets to the point sometimes where he's like, this is the biggest upset in the history of our sport. And I'm like,
yes.
Every fight's a 50-50. Toss out the records. But
it's yo, man, look at those leg kicks, man. Yo, do you see those leg kicks? He loves the leg kicks. He always mentions the steel cup. I love Joe, don't get me wrong. But golly, him and DC, Daniel Cormier. Daniel Cormier is announcing a fight a couple weeks ago, and he starts calling this one guy a totally different name. And I'm like, oh
no,
Daniel, DC, what are you doing?
What are we doing? What are we doing, man? But the whole Hokett thing was he was Michelle Obama is a man, and like,
Yeah.
and it felt like a wet fart in church, but like I had a laugh because he was just trolling. Like that's just him playing a character.
I just wish he came up with a better joke. Like he could have made it more funny.
Yeah, like, or he could have just said like Sam Demas high football rules or something. Sam Demas high football rules. And then people might have gotten the joke from Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure. But I digress. But Justin Gaethje, like, it has been his year because he started off this year with a big going the distance.
Patty the Batty.
With Patty the Batty Pimblett. And then getting the title match with Taforia. And give credit to Taforia. Taforia was his brother was like, you're finishing the fight. And then one of the corner men was like, Like, and then, like, I know Mom watched it and she had to watch it again to see what transpired. And I was like, well, yeah, you could see that one of the corner men were like, no more. And I understood the reason why, because I understood because, like, his face was hamburger meat by the end of the fight.
He broke his orbitals.
Yeah. Like, Gaethje hit him just right. Like, and Gaethje, like, he is like somebody you punch in the face and he keeps coming at you. There was some...
The Homer Simpson of the U.S.
Yeah. And Gaethje, like, there were times where Gaethje was, like, legitimately in trouble. And somehow Gaethje gets out of it, and he just keeps going and going. And eventually, he's going to hit you in the right spots. And it got to the point where Taforia's eyes, both of his eyes, were about swollen shut. Like, he couldn't continue. Like, even though, like, I'm sure Taforia could have went the distance, he could have lasted another round. And his brother urged him.
Maybe not.
Maybe not. But Taforia was not going to quit. He was not going to.
Yeah.
He was not going to go down without a fight. And he went down fighting. Taforia earned my respect by just lasting as long as he did. Because I remember earlier in the fight, he was sitting down in his corner, and the doctors were going to wave it off. They were going to.
Yeah.
They were going to.
The ref had to stop it.
Yeah. They were going to. And maybe or maybe not. That was the right move by the referee. But like. Yeah, like, credit to him for getting back up and, going a few more rounds with Gaethje.
I was in the third round when they were going to stop him. Taporia talks to his coach for a second saying, I can't see. And then the doctor comes over. It's like, you can't see? And he's looking at his eye, and Taporia's like, no, I can see. I can see. And he's about to stop it. Taporia gets up, puts his hand on his chest like, no, please let me fight. Let me die on my shield. And they ended up letting him go.
Yep.
Yeah, it was just, and I'm such a big Taporia fan. It hurts so much. He was on top, and he's such a cocky little effer. And he made a status the next day saying, Gaethje, you were the better man that night. You said you were going to leave a mark on my face, and you definitely did. And said some good things about him. But he's like, hopefully sometime soon. This is not done. I want that rematch. So he gave him his respect. He was humble. And then he wants his rematch. And I need to see that rematch.
Yeah, and at that point, because the story basically wrote itself with Gaethje, Gaethje could lose to Taforia the next time they meet, and Gaethje's legend will still be a thing. Like, he will still be looked at as a legendary fighter. So
yeah,
but Gaethje said he's going to retire yet. So.
Yeah, Taporia this year and a little bit last year, he knocked out Alexander Volkanovski, the first time or the second time he's ever got knocked out.
Mm-hmm.
Then he's knocked out Max Holloway, the first time he's ever been knocked out in his whole 20-year career, or however long. knocked him out. And then Ilya ends up knocking out Charles Oliveira. And he has a bit of a glass chin nowadays, but he's still a legend.
Yeah.
So everybody thought, oh, Gaethje's next on his plate. It's done for Gaethje. And, like, it was a sure thing in my head. I'm like, oh, this is easy for Topuria. They did feed Gaethje to him on a plate. I think it wasn't cool. I'm like, why are they doing Gaethje like this and giving Ilya? But Gaethje did it.
Yeah.
Gaethje effing did it.
Yeah.
I'm pissed.
It was a good show.
Yes.
It was a really well done show. I know Dana White's not going to do that sort of thing ever again. But you know who's going to come a calling though? The WWE is going to come calling. Like the WWE is they're going to eventually approach Donald Trump before he leaves office and say, "Hey, we're going to do a special wrestling event on the South Lawn of the White House." And I bet you that'll draw just as big of a crowd.
Do you think they'll have a part 2 with him and Vince? Or are they too old for that now?
I think they're too old for that. Brooks Lux, welcome in. Nico and 2 guys walk into the room. I say hello. What's next, guys? What's going on tonight? Brooks Lux, you had just come in at the right time. We were talking about UFC Freedom 250, just our quick thoughts. And then we have a big announcement to make. So, but yeah, Freedom 250, definitely worth a watch. Should you have Paramount Plus, really, really well put together program.
I would say like $80.
I would say UFC did a tremendous job, but yeah, oh boy. So okay, here's the big news, and it's more like a series of big announcements. Because we'll be releasing a video with a good friend of the show, and we have a return of the Mac, McGillicuddy. He will be back. And then we're gonna stack that by not having not one, but 2 special guests on the program. The first is Minnie Manson. So if you're not familiar with Minnie Manson, I'll go over the shared screen real quick. Minnie Manson collaborated with Music Biz Marty. So so big shout outs to Nico for reaching out to Minnie Manson. And then also a big thank you to Minnie Manson for agreeing to come on to the Crash Out Connoisseurs. And the other announcement is that he will also be on Unfiltered. He'll be live 2 p.m. Central, 3 p.m. Eastern on Sunday. He and I will talk. We'll basically shoot the breeze for 2 hours. We're going to talk about music. We'll talk about, just his career, all that other fun stuff. But yeah, we'll basically plug the store and so much more. It'll be a good show. The second one is going to be been a minute since I remember Minnie Manson. Yes, because but yeah, it's more like hey, you collaborated with Music Biz Marty. What's he like? So that's and the cool thing is there's no allegations. There's nothing wrong with Minnie Manson. It's actually really good. And I've learned that you approach Minnie Manson with patience and professionalism and kindness, he warms up to you pretty quickly. And I will say this on a personal note, very nice guy. Like, I have nothing but praise. Another person, and this is our second guest, is Jacob Sockness.
Now I have no idea. I am gonna have to do a little bit of my research, but I am excited to meet this guy.
It's gonna be a big show. So Sockness has connections or ties with Chris Chan, Cyrax, and Nova Online. So this is a big announcement. This is probably one of the first times that Jacobs have agreed to an interview.
Okay.
He's aware that we're going to ask him some hard-hitting questions, some tough questions. Like I told Minnie Manson, Jacob has a little more to answer for than you do. So I told Minnie Manson, breathe easy. Going into our special edition of Crashout Connoisseurs. Jacob will be really interesting. I have some questions for him, but the best thing to do with guys like Jacob is you approach him the same way. It's professionalism. It's saying, hey, we do have to ask some hard-hitting questions, but we're going to be respectful about it.
And Sockness gets bonus points if he wears the medallion on the shoe.
Hey, he'll get bonus points for wearing the Nova cord. We'll have to ask him about the Nova cord. What a show. That's a handful over the two of them. It'll be a little bit of a it'll be a little bit of a handful, but it's something that we can manage fairly easy.
Shoutouts, Mac.
Yes, shoutouts to Mac. Big shout out to Nico for kind of working behind the scenes and getting us all connected. Also,
my boy Nico.
Yes, and at the same time, just want to give a thank you to Andrew as well for being very professional when I was professional. So, big shout outs to everybody. I like it when things work out and everybody is at least cordial. It goes to show that there may be a God after all.
I got shoes quickly, or should I wait a little bit?
Yep. I was gonna move over to the shoe of the stream.
Oh, awesome. Okay.
Nico did. If it goes wrong, yeah, we'll blame Nico.
It's funny. I just mentioned these types of shoes too, not too long ago.
The Simpsons, nice. Vans, yeah. Because you had the Charlie Brown ones, right?
Charlie Brown's, yeah. Okay, the first ones.
Ooh.
Not the first ones. This is the one of them, right? That has the blue sky to the intro, right? And then on the right shoe is, look at this.
Ooh,
Old
wow.
school.
Tracy Ullman.
Yeah.
The Tracy Ullman version of The Simpsons. Wow.
Instead of the blue, it's the yellow.
Nice.
So I was pretty hyped.
Those are pretty cool shoes. Very nice kicks.
Thanks.
Nico says, I spent 5 hours with Sockness last night. Let's just say my mind was completely blown every bit of the time. And for context, I've earned the blue moderator badge for both Jacob and Minnie. That's quite a feat. Very, very well done. And then, but very interesting show. That'll be coming up. That is something that people will definitely want to take notice of. And maybe that opens up the door for more Jacob insights. Who knows? And maybe some more connections with Minnie Manson as well. So, because in talking with him, he seemed like an all right guy. He seemed quite all right. He's all right in my book, no matter what the cops say. But let's see. Let's go to our first video. And it's been a minute since we talked about Nova Online. We talked about... hold on a second. There we go. Absolutely, y'all can blame me. I have faith and confidence in both of the guests. It should be quite a memorable show. Yes, agreed. Oh, there's Scooby-Doo and Shaggy. Oh, that's nice. And then they got the monsters. Ooh.
Yeah. Did I show that one last one or no?
No. That was the first time I saw that one.
Shit, I should have saved it. I thought I showed it already.
Don't use the T word, Brooks. Yeah, don't use the T word. But
Lots
yeah,
of trans.
we're just gonna see what Baby Boy's been up to. According to saturated content and probably a whole bunch of other people, it probably originated from Bloodspeth, where basically Nova got caught wearing diapers again. In other news, water is wet. Nova wears diapers, water is wet. But I think there's like a diaper files. But let's watch the video. Let's see what's going on here.
Today is my birthday.
Oh my lord.
It gets worse. Sissy. Oh God.
Sissy University. No wonder why you kind of call him a girl.
Yeah, no, I think, to be honest, I thought she was just a really, like, not all girls are good looking, right? So and she wants to go by.
You just thought that Nova was a very ugly girl, and then you find out that he's.
And doesn't she go by a girl, or no?
No, he's a guy.
Really?
Yeah, he's a guy. Gage is a guy. He might. My conjecture is like he wants to be one of those femboys. You know, he wants like a muscle mommy or, you know, a dommy mommy. You know, where you know the woman is kind of the top in the relationship.
The spanker.
Yeah, like the dominatrix.
Get money from the ATM while you bow to me.
Yeah.
While
I step on your balls and you call me mom, like that sort of stuff. But yeah, it's a baby thing. Like he wants to be treated like a little kid. But my question is when is Nova ever going to learn? Just grow up. Like, you know, and why are you being such a degenerate on the internet? Like, I know there's excuses, but like, I think what people really want to know is like, you know, there has to be a rhyme behind the reason. There has to be a reason behind the rhyme. Because it always seems like all the shenanigans he gets into, it all rhymes. Yeah. So we got to find reasoning behind it. But
is it kind of like Truth or 7-7 when he starts rhyming and he's like, this means that? No, I'm joking.
But a little different, but yeah, with Truth or I don't know.
Does Nova yeah, I don't think when you say grow up, that's the one thing he doesn't want to do, obviously.
No, and because he's not good when it comes to jobs. And from what people have said about interacting with Gabe, when they're at a workplace, like he's just so absorbed with his phone. He's always checking his phone. He's always looking at himself. He doesn't do his job right, and that's why he gets fired. Or he's like, oh, the job is just so hard compared to TikTok. I'm just gonna quit. I'm sorry, but
it's trauma.
It's not called work because it's fun. It's work because it's called work. Like you actually have to earn your keep. You have to. You're offering your abilities to get paid, so you can pay your bills, right? So,
yeah. See, this could either I've always come back to this. It's either because of some sort of trauma, or it could be a corn addiction.
Could be.
And he's just dove into the corn hub. And then just went down the degenerate route, right?
Yeah.
When you become addicted to that, you want to find the next thing that wets your whistle, that tickles your taint.
Yeah.
And so you just go deranged into deranged. Like, it just gets worse and worse. And so that could be it.
That could be the same thing. Also, once you get out of high school, once you get out of college, like, unless you go out all the time and eventually you grow out of going out all the time and partying, like, there's not much human interaction involved. Like, people are very closed off these days, and that might be like, that could be a symptom of society as well, of our contemporary society, where, and I don't know if I'm, doing a decent job psychoanalyzing, but at the same time, like, you're seeing more degenerates pop on. Like, I mean, when I was growing up, I mean, even in the early days of the internet, the degenerates were very few and far in between, because the internet doesn't spread as fast as it was. Well,
or they're not as open as they are now.
Right. We're like, nowadays everything's like tolerated. Like, oh, well, we need we need space for the the letter,
the dog lovers.
Yeah,
all
the letter people. I mean, there's so many letters involved, so I'm just gonna say the letter people. And then there's
disrespectful.
Is that disrespectful?
I don't know.
The LGBTQ plus community, is that right?
Yeah. I think so. And something new with the natives or something.
We'll just say the pride community. How about that?
Perfect.
The pride community, like, where people can be a little more expressive about pride. They can be a little more expressive about being a furry. Because the popular culture zeitgeist has, it's almost like, because everybody has different interests, there's things that are not considered odd or bizarre anymore. Like, there's not even so much a thing called mainstream anymore. Everything is trying to be like underground, and not really underground or edgy, but it's more so, people hate being called mainstream. But hey, it is what it is. There's just no pop culture zeitgeist anymore. And then there's more room.
People want to, me and my friends only know this person. And once it becomes more popular, it's like, oh, you guys should have hopped on the train before. And then they start hating that artist for getting too popular and selling out.
The hipsters.
Talking about that guy. Yeah, people turn.
He's like, oh man, I knew that before it was cool. Like,
yeah.
I was like, just stop. But let's continue with the video. Let's see what Saturated's got to say.
Oh God, prepare yourself.
It is hot as balls right now.
Oh my. What? What are we doing, Gabe? What are we doing?
My God! What the fuck?
Oh boy. Okay. All right. This is very. This is. I mean, it's one thing, to wear, the man bra, and kind of the women, the very feminine looking man underwear. But yeah, I know it's a very bad image to leave it on, but Nova, you at this point, you just keep these things to yourself. Like, this is the problem with a lot of these internet eccentrics, is they overshare all the time. And then when they do share, like, the more degenerate stuff, or they find the buddy trolls, then everything gets leaked, and then it's even more embarrassing when it comes out. So
Gabriel looks like a sumo wrestler with those clothes on.
He could qualify for sumo wrestling.
Like, this is... Oh, and there's a diaper on. Okay.
Yeah, he's rocking a diaper. That would be a great profession for Gabriel to get into, would be to become a sumo wrestler. The problem is he's so degenerate that, like, the sumo communities wouldn't take him in.
Yo, he tried to stuff a finger. He tried to stuff a finger somewhere it's not supposed to go.
No, not where the sun. No, yeah, you're not supposed to stick your finger in where the sun don't shine.
The sumo be like, oh, that's for pooping, not for scooping.
But I poop from there. My lord.
Do-rag? You live it.
Whoa! No!
It's way too sweet, which I'll never be.
Oh yeah, he's got his little title belts, which I'm like, that's.
Yo, he's gangster. Yo, look at this gangster. Where's your diaper gimmick? He needs to have a diaper gimmick.
Like, well, yeah, it's got to be like the Super Mario Galaxy movie, where like it's baby Luigi crying, and then Yoshi shoots him with the gun, and he's still crying. He's like,
He just shoves his. You just gotta shove a soother down his fucking gullet.
Well, like another thing with Nova as well is, I don't think professional wrestling is the play, Gabe. Yeah, because you look like if you took one bump, or if somebody like gave you a clothesline, you get broken in half. There are fat people that are athletic.
Josh Hokett.
Yeah, Josh
Derek
Hokett,
Lewis.
Rex Reed. Rex Reed's a guy who trained me. Bigger guy, but he moved so well. For a big guy, he was agile and he moved great. And he would do top rope moves. He could do slingshot moves off of the ropes without hurting himself or breaking the ropes or breaking the ring.
There's
athletic fat, and then there's Nova fat, where like there's no muscle behind that. Even though he does videos of him working out, I just don't believe there's any muscle there.
There's a new WWE guy that's coming up.
Mason.
I don't know if he's. Is that who he is?
Mm-hmm.
He's like, I think he's a Southern. Is he Southern or no?
No. He's
okay.
Mason Rook.
Does he look Southern?
Kind of, but Mason Rook, I thought he was English. Yes, he was on the he's based out of England.
Oh, damn, he looks Southern to me then.
Yeah.
Damn.
But they used to do shorts where he came up with these really cool moves, and WWE picked him up.
Yeah.
So there's quite an interesting dynamic of the perceived relationship between Sockness and Nova. I won't go into too much detail, but y'all will be intrigued and may even perplexed at Jacob's take on it. Okay. I'm interested to see what Jacob says.
Awesome.
This is why I think Jacob would be more of the. I mean, and I don't want to sell Mini Manson short, not by any means. This is where Sockness is very interesting because he has different perspectives on the likes of Cyrax and Nova. And people think it's bizarre. They think it's odd. He's basically the guy that's paddling against the tide. But he offers different perspectives. And I want to hear him out. So
yeah. Sorry, Brooks, for the headphone abuse. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it was pretty rough.
I was screaming. 6, 7.
Man, I really hate my stupid chud life, man. Sitting here creating intros like this for Nova's sissy arc, his little diaper display to the audience. It's painful, man. Like, I try so hard to get away.
I try so hard
and got so far, but in the end,
it doesn't really matter.
It doesn't even matter. Yeah, I've come so far. Yeah, okay, all right, I'll quit. Because I'm not in singing mode, but. But okay, all right.
Focus on some other characters, a couple weeks here and there from Nova, because over time it it really starts to eat at you, man. I don't know how else to explain it, but having to see Sissy Pride Diaper Man showing up in your feed all day with,
Saturated words, not ours. I was just gonna call him Baby Boy, just the pacifier, the diaper, and the sissy bra. Like, dude, I mean, it's a thing.
Yeah, he's a pacifier princess.
Pacifier princess. That's a good way to put it, CJ.
Wearing his nice little fox furry diapers, and there's shit all over the toilet and all over the floor, and he's crawling around like a dog. Like, humans aren't supposed.
Y'all excited tonight? Woohoo! Where the tweet at? Drinking smoke time, boys. Well, I don't drink anymore. For the smoke sessions, I highly recommend Ames. By the way, we need to bring Ames on one of these days. Ames has to break down RTU to us. Oh, you got some THC.
I'll have my inhaler. It's not smoke, but it's an inhaler for THC.
There you go. And that's why CJ's so happy.
Yeah.
That's why he's so chill. He's so cool.
Supposed to experience this, man. This is some sort of torture method that's going to be used in the next world war that comes around. They're going to force you to watch saturated content Nova intros, and you're just going to lose your mind. It's worse than Chinese water torture, but regardless, man, like, I don't even know how much of this stuff I can really even showcase, so I'm just not really going to. But we can talk about it a little bit. Obviously, diaper files are getting released. I guess Bloodspeth was interacting with Alice, Nova.
Yeah, I kind of figured that, or that information came from Bloodspeth. And the thing with Bloodspeth as well is, like, he's almost become like the music biz Marty to Nova's Cyrax. Like, there's I mean, history doesn't repeat, but it sure likes to rhyme. And I'm just waiting for the day where Bloodspeth and Nova are on a panel together and just all hell breaks loose.
Yeah, I'm
almost tempted to just reach out to both of them and be like, "Hey, could we do a panel and have you guys just that would be content, man. I don't want to say content because content has such a bad connotation, but it'd be must see.
I don't think we could get that, but I think if we went to Nova and asked his opinion on Bloodspeth and, like, yo, tell me your story, and then about Bloodspeth, and he could tell his lies, and then maybe we can get Bloodspeth on, and then when Bloodspeth is telling his story, people can spam Nova, hey, Bloodspeth is saying this, Bloodspeth is saying that. We can send Nova a link if he wants to come on at the same time. Ooh. I think then we could bait Nova in.
Right. And I had this conversation with McGillicuddy is, what would happen if word got out and, like, Cyrax was interested? First of all, I'd probably have to turn off the camera and laugh for 5 minutes. And yeah, I'll make that known. But also at the same time, if there was, because, like, you have so many people kind of protecting others from, the goblin. I would almost have to be like, okay, all right, well, I don't want just Cyrax in the room. I want William Gloryhole. I want N-Word Boy. I want Southern. Just in case things go extremely south or extremely sideways. Because
what do you mean by that?
So, like, remember the Cyrax episode of Lolcow Live with Tommy C, Boogie, and Wings?
Yeah.
You remember that episode?
I remember that exactly,
so, yeah. So Cyrax gets on, and of course Cyrax gets on. And Cyrax starts telling his sob story, and Boogie and Wings are buying, well, maybe not so much Wings, but Boogie was buying into it. And Tommy C was calling him out. And what Cyrax does, which is typical Cyrax, is Cyrax starts getting pissed off because, you know, he's telling his sob story and he's lying about details. And Tommy C's done his research. Like, Tommy C did his research on Cyrax. So he starts calling Cyrax out. Cyrax starts getting pissed off. He starts dropping slurs. And then he either leaves the chat or he gets booted.
Yeah.
Or he pulls down his pants.
Yeah, I think he pulled down his pants, if I'm correct.
He's pulled down his pants on Marty like several different times.
I think, yes, Tommy C was the bad guy, but I also think
sometimes you got to have the bad cop in that conversation.
I think they were the good cops. I think they were pretending to be on his side, so he didn't leave right away because they were expecting him to leave at quickly get away because he usually does that. He doesn't stay there for a long enough time.
No.
So I think they were planning. I think that's what they planned is what's their names to play stupid while Tommy C goes in and out. And because Tommy C will be quiet for a bit, let Cyrax lie, and then eventually he'll come in and then just turn lots of the shit what Cyrax said down. And then Cyrax would slowly get mad. And then
he starts dropping slurs and then he leaves abruptly. Like, that's what Cyrax does.
Yeah.
And it's good to just have the blessing of people like William Glory Hole, people like N-Word Boy, and Southern as well, to be like, okay, like, can you help us keep the goblin in containment? And then when things go really sideways, we boot him. Like, no allowing him to pull down his pants and show his chewed up bubble gum. We get rid of him. When he starts saying slurs, we get rid of him fast. And then we shifted away from Chance and making him more like, does this happen all the time? You know, is he capable of having a conversation? You know,
but
and if the answer is no,
he's more likely. I think he's more likely to do that with them in the room, though. Cyrax doesn't like them, right?
Cyrax doesn't like him. He would immediately go in, shields up.
Yeah, so I don't think we could have them there unless they were in the background, like they were.
Yeah. Well, my thing is make sure you get their blessing first. Yeah.
What? Why?
Well, because here's the thing with Cyrax trolls is like if they find out that you are interacting with the goblin or doing anything related to the goblin, you're trying to interact with him. You know, you get on their bad side so fast. And I know that's not usually people are split on how William treats Cyrax. Whenever William posts something, and by the way, like a really cool note to make is that William shouted out Emma 666 the other day. Yeah,
that's awesome.
Which is really awesome. Big shout out to Emma 666. But yeah, I don't want to get on like bad sides of people. Especially like if they're, I mean, and I really have nothing to hide. I mean, as far as like, if people are like, well, we'll dox you. Brother, my information's already all out there. Like I have a public image. And to be honest with you, like I keep a lot of, I don't share, I try not to share too much. If I have controversial takes, I usually come in with disclaimers or context. I think my only thing is I laugh at clowns on the internet. That's my only thing. Like if I have deep dark demons, man, bring them out and I will own them.
I just don't think it. like, just say it, maybe people would have a problem if we kept on interviewing him
Yeah.
and making content out of it. But I think one interview wouldn't be that big of a deal. Or if you wanted to make them spectators and then they could jump in sometimes here and there,
Yeah.
and we could pretend to kick them out. Hey, William, how'd you get in here? Get out of here. And then we kick him, we pretend to, and then he keeps on coming back to haunt
Well,
Cyrax.
but you
That'd be kind
gotta,
of funny.
but you'd have to let William know, hey, that's a work. Like, we're
Yeah.
working you to get. But at the same time, I think William would be just as interesting to interview. I think he'd be just as interesting, if not more interesting. Because
He'd be interesting.
yeah. And he wouldn't lose his cool with us like Cyrax would. Like if we were like, Cyrax, no, that's wrong. Like then Cyrax starts yelling and screaming, yelling slurs, and he pulls down his pants, and then, well, so much for the show.
Yeah.
But
how did we get down this rabbit
how do we?
hole?
Yeah. Well, I think we just brought up interviewing people, but.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
that's
we,
so
we,
funny.
we went down a really weird hypothetical rabbit hole. Well, let's check out the chat. I've learned so much this week. I'm digging deep. I'm determined to make sense of it all. Well, I hope
Don't
Jacob
dig
helps
too
you out.
deep.
Yeah, don't
You might get a
be
stylus.
be careful. There could be a stylus. Why would you say Cyrax lies or would be an issue on the show? Oh my, that can't be honest. Oh, Brooks Lux. Where would we be without you, man? All right, let's continue.
His girlfriend or whatever you want to call her, and apparently she.
Oh, I get where we started with the rabbit hole. Is like, what if we brought both Bloodspeth and Nova Online on a panel?
Oh, yeah,
And
it
then
devolved
we circled
into,
it.
okay.
We got Cyrax jacked, where we were like, oh, well, what happens
Hey,
with
yo.
Cyrax? Cyrax jacked? Yeah. We could call our conversations that, where our conversations turn into Cyrax conversations.
Yeah, that's so funny.
Yeah, it's bad. It's bad, but it's sticking.
Retaliated against him because he released her state that she lived in or something, and
Okay, so Nova has a bad habit of doxing people, or at least attempting to dox people. Like he tried to dox Bloodspeth. Now Nova's had some bad shit happen to him as of late. Like, we didn't cover this, or we might have touched on it briefly, but somebody did go and vandalize Nova's house, and a lot of Nova's detractors actually didn't defend Nova's actions, but they said, "Hey, don't do that. Like, please."
Yeah, we don't
not-
condone that.
We don't condone it either. I mean, there's a rules of engagement. It's okay to laugh and find out, and allow other people to like dive into the crap, and then when it comes out, we'll read it and we'll laugh at it. But yeah, like, we tell people, hey, don't touch the poo, it stinks, and then it stays on you and it doesn't go away.
Back to
but
Mondo.
it seems like they've remedied the situation. They're all buddy or something now. It doesn't really matter. I'm just sort of like an onlooker on the side. It's kind of like when Turns Cheese, all of his pictures started to show up on Twitter. That's how I feel whenever a new Nova development comes out, because I'm not out there rolling around in the mud trying to find out this information. It just appears, and my eyes are just melting and falling apart, and here I am making kind of a sappy, lovey-dovey intro, if you really think about it. If you knew nothing else about Nova, you might sit there and be like, oh, this is kind of heartwarming a little bit. I'm feeling inspired. And at the end of the day, that's all that Nova is trying to accomplish. He's trying to show.
Is that why you're trying to dive into the poo on the show? Ooh, good question. We hope not. We're going to do our best to maybe sit next to the poo, but not try to be absolutely covered in poo.
Yeah, and you can
that a good
interview.
answer?
There's tons of interviewees that go to bad people to interview them. That's not old or
No,
not new.
it's a tale as old as time.
Louis Theroux.
As far as giving a good answer to that, in my time in journalism, about 90% of people I interviewed, I like enjoyed the interview. And I came away saying, hey, they're actually all right people. There's been 5%.
two sides of that coin.
Oh,
Two
sitting next to the
sides.
poo, like Nova again on film. Yummy. I would handle it with complete caution. That's how I would approach an interview with a lolcow. And I don't want to call Mini Manson a lolcow. He's not. Different, yes. Lolcow, absolutely not. Jacob, like I said, has a little more to answer for. However, go in with professionalism. And there are interviews where I came away and I was like, I did not like that person one bit. So I had to be as professional as I could, and then be like, well, let's kind of get that over with, and then bury that as fast as we can.
I guess you can call
Looks, I know you're
Manson.
messing with us, man. We love you. We love you.
I guess you can call Mini Manson, a misfit. And I'm sure he'd call himself that too.
Yeah. Like he's the thing with Mini Manson is like he's different, but it's a good different. Like it's not like there's any allegations or any controversies. CJ and I talked about this before the show is, hey, like maybe down the line, maybe there can be like a really like kind of keep the theme, be spooky, silly, but still kind of keep the really cool, like creepy vibes without being a creep. Like you can like Marilyn Manson, for example, like he gives off creepy vibes. But Marilyn Manson is actually a very intelligent person. Like you can have a great conversation with him, and his perspective will be completely different from yours. Like, but you come away learning more about a person by, and that's where you come off learning more about the world is you meet people that are completely different from who you are. Because I'll say, hey, I grew up in the middle of nowhere, Iowa. Very conservative, very Christian. But the world is full of completely different people. So like, like I'm not going to judge. I think one of my really cool things is like, he has a cool backdrop. That's why I got to shout out Mini Manson for is he's got a cool backdrop, very cool backdrop. Like it's kind of creepy. It's different, but very it's a vibe, and I kind of dig it. Like I think it's cool. It's weird, but it's cool.
Could you go back 5 seconds on this?
Yeah,
please?
sure can. Go back to 2. There we go. I'll give you 6 seconds. 6 seconds. How about that?
Perfect.
Nobody here will ever sit next to Nova, and I think we're all okay with that. Minnie doesn't know anything at all about Nova, and Sockness is not fully engaged with the Gagester. Okay, fair enough.
Inspired, and at the end of the day, that's all that Nova is trying to accomplish. He's trying to showcase how inspiring he can be to the world. Now, if you were hoping that he was going to acknowledge all these leaks that have been coming out, well, you're just going to be left in the dust, because that's not what happens. He's focusing on bigger and more important things in his life, and in particular, he's trying to get his brand off the ground. He's trying to prove that he's a businessman. He's level 100, and the rest of you chud trolls in the comments section, you're level 1. You should try and get on his
level 1 podcast. Hey, by the way, shout out Lord Diaz in the Level 99 podcast. While we're having our show, Lore, Dashfire, and several DSP detractors, they're having a really fun Fall Guys stream. They're all playing Fall Guys with one another. So when you're done with our show, be sure to check them out if they're still going. I'm sure they'll still be going when we're done. But yes,
Nice.
shout out Lord Diaz, shout out Dashfire. We love you guys.
Level.
And also, once again, I gotta be really quiet because the neighbors might be recording me again. Thankfully, my mic picks up really
pause
quiet.
it.
Yeah.
His guys, if you don't know, his neighbor ended up like ratting on him. Ended up finding out a YouTuber and had an interview. And like this neighbor has videos of like Nova with his belt on his like shoulder, just yelling at people, crying all the time. This neighbor has seen so much from Nova, and somebody figured that out and then interviewed his neighbor. And that's why he just said, "Oh, we got to be quiet. My neighbor might be watching." That's the reason why he's worried about the neighbor.
Right. Because you never know. Like, well, when you live next door to kind of a different cat, you're gonna because of all the antics that Nova likes to do, it's pretty easy to go record him.
Yeah.
It's almost too easy. Like it's not like seeing Chris Chan out in the wild. Like Nova actually goes out and goes and touches grass. The problem is like the Gage household is just such a cesspool of like garbage and fast food wrappers and bugs and and then long grass because Nova decides, hey, I don't want to mow the lawn. I don't want to help my mom out. Like, but
It's a catastrophic mess.
Yeah, it begs the question though: is Gage's mom in that bad a shape where she doesn't leave the bedroom and she doesn't clean? It could be a hereditary thing. It could be in the genes where Gage gets it from her ma, like from, I almost called Gabe a she, but where he inherited kind of the hoarder mentality from his mom. That's definitely a possibility. That's just all speculation, but at the same time, it's just like, why? I mean, like, I know his mom yells at him. And then they have screaming matches or whatever. It's just it doesn't happen when Nova rolls the camera. So
Are you sure he's not trying to be a girl?
a femboy.
The Novine universe, Nova Online, that just screams girl, doesn't it?
It does, but I don't think it's going to be more so leaning into heavy feminine territory. It's more so
femboy, like you said. Okay.
Femboy. Yeah, femboy.
Sure.
A twink.
Okay.
A twink is another
So
word.
he, she, I guess it doesn't. Whatever. We'll figure it out. Somebody will tell us.
We'll see how Jacob addresses Nova.
Yes. Yeah.
It sounds.
If you want like something that's pre-made or like something that's predetermined. So guys, I need help on trying to find some paracord colors that could be like the key colors of Novacore.
See that best?
Yeah.
Novacord.
Yeah.
That's what I thought that's
what you thought that Jacob got from Nova.
Yeah, so I'm guessing that she made that herself.
Or
and
bought
then
it.
She's
Bought it from the
bought
it from the TikTok money. Like got it customized from the TikTok money.
Exactly, yeah. And then she's selling the bracelets. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm glad I'm not going too crazy.
Yeah. But exclusive Nova Cord property.
She looks like it's a nurse or some shit.
Tofia is wasting away. This is actually really funny. Because he loves throwing pot shots at Tofia Chu, which is the funniest thing, is when lolcows do battle with each other. And yes, I will call Nova and Tofia lolcows. Tofia is wasting away on her 32nd birthday refusing to get a job or start her own business. She needs a wake-up call. No, okay.
Nova's
so
turning
no,
into
that's
a
his,
horror
okay, hold
cow.
on. So no, that's his logo. That's his logo. That's the logo. Is the Nova cord. Okay, interesting. Huh. Anywho, you were saying. I'm sorry, I cut you off.
No, it's okay. It looks like a drugstore logo or some shit.
Looks like he's about to go walk into a Walgreens and start working behind the counter.
Yeah, it looks or like a Walmart kind of.
Yeah, kind of like
type of
Walmart
deal.
people greeter vibe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
Hello,
forget.
welcome to Walmart. Let me get you a cart. Like, my lord. But no, like it's but yeah, I kind of like the beef between Nova and Tafia. I kind of want them to have a boxing match. That'd be pretty funny. I think that would be one of the few fights Nova could win. Well, other than Cyrax, I think Nova could actually beat up Cyrax, but
For sure.
yeah, Nova, you just gotta punch down sometimes, man. But when we caught up on Tafia, like Tafia was crying about like, oh, I got I tried to find a date. I couldn't get my my date was acting creepy, and oh my lord, it's ridiculous. And then
Did you say Nova?
What's that?
Did you say Nova said that or Tofiachu?
Tafia said that she was like, it was like having a date or something. I don't know.
That was just totally a lie, probably. Right?
Probably.
Yeah.
Like she was like, I'm trying to find a dress that I could wear for my date. Like, and of course, Tafia always sounds like depressed when she talks, when she goes on. You know, when she has her TikTok lives. But okay, we'll continue.
It's her this way. What is the attraction? What keeps us fascinated? This is the story of...
So at least Nova's actually, making himself kind of useful.
I guess so. If she's doing those chords, it's
Now we just need
better.
Nova Chord medallions. We need a big N logo or something. Something that would match the vibe of the Sonichu medallions.
I could also see her making these bracelets just so she can make this status. And does she even sell bracelets anymore? I don't think so. I doubt it.
Well, I mean, Jacob got his.
Oh, okay.
Today.
I'm surprised she's still keeping it up.
Yeah. Hey, more kudos, but still, like I would
Not enough.
I put the diapers on the DL.
And I personally really appreciate the feud that has gone on between Nova and Tofia for the longest time.
We
Doesn't
do
really
too.
make any
We
sense
appreciate
because
it.
they're literally mirror replicates of each other. Now, Tofia somehow...
God, she looks like a bearded lady. Like you see at a
well,
circus.
he is a dude.
No, but for some reason he does look like
He has
went to one of those
he has
freaks.
bearded lady vibes. Yeah.
Facts. Yeah.
Ah, gotcha. Well, maybe if all else fails, he can find his work in a traveling freak show. He could be right alongside Tafia Chu. Well, he'll never collaborate with Tafia Chu, but he would be right alongside like Cyrax. Who else would fit into a traveling freak show?
Cyrax,
Yeah,
obvious.
Cyrax,
Oh yeah, Cyrax.
Who else? Johnny Elbows would be another one. You ever heard of Johnny Elbows?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
the guy that looks into the card, that classic. Give me that. And he grabs some.
Dakota and Felicity would be in like the traveling freak show. Dude, we need another P.T. Barnum, man, that can round up all these people and just put them
But
on the
I'm
road.
afraid those people had somewhat talent. Some of them, and they
Some
were
of them
like,
did. Some of them did.
They were cool oddities. These aren't cool oddities. These would be the oddities that you'd want to like.
This is not the oddities from the Attitude Era of WWF. Like this, these are real oddities.
Yeah, and yes, they might have looked worse because they didn't have legs and only arms, or they didn't have a nose, but like, or they didn't have a nose or something like that. But they probably had more of a personality or a better personality than Nova or Cyrax. And it's like,
well, I mean, there's Dakota and Felicity. Would they compare with Dakota and Felicity? And then, of course, you may have to include Rev and Shani into that traveling caravan.
If Shani can't fit into a cop car, I don't know if there's enough room. You could
like, okay, so like the old school circus animals. You could put Shani in one of those like cage. Like it's kind of like a cage. Yeah. Like you could just put her in a plexiglass, like a big plexiglass like trailer, and then she could just sit in there with Rev, and then they could just be in that plexiglass. Like they could be.
Yeah, they'd have to have their own trailer, like a trailer bringing another trailer.
Well, if all's fails, she can be stuffed. She can be stuffed into one of those semi truck trailers.
Yeah, and look at Shani as we do the magic trick. Let's shove her into one of these.
That would be a hilarious David Copperfield chick. Like David Copperfield.
Chris
trick.
Angel comes out.
Chris Angel of him. It's like, I'm gonna make Shani disappear. Like,
yeah, David Blaine's too serious. It would have to be Chris Angel.
It would have to be Chris Angel or David Copperfield. He takes himself a little more seriously, but you know who would be really funny? It'd be the Masked Magician. The Masked Magician could do it. Like, and the Masked Magician's kind of a badass, but at the same time,
Copperfield was all up in those files.
Dude, Copperfield was a big deal back in the 90s. They used to do like huge magic specials featuring David Copperfield, and my mom actually saw David when she was out in Las Vegas. And dude, shout out David Copperfield. He could still put on a show.
The thing is, he was in those files a lot. Yeah. Like, I guess we could say Epstein because that's just anybody's last name. I won't say the full name. He really liked him, and who's the other magician I just said? That was good, not Chris Angel.
David Blaine.
Yes, he was there a ton, and they have lots of pictures.
Oh dear.
Yeah.
Okay, Nico says, I don't see Nova ever paneling up. He has several people in his ears steering him clear of getting trapped in a situation he can't get out of. That's what happens when you become a buddy troll. Nova is too childlike to handle adult situations. You will hear the term used frequently in the days to come. Very childlike. Okay. So he's mentally stunted. He's like developmentally. He's stunted on a developmental level. That might be the right term. Stunted. Okay. That might be interesting. I'm actually interested to hear Jacob's perspective, like his insight into Nova, like what he thinks. So let's keep going. Gosh dang, we're already almost like an hour. We're over an hour, like hour 15 into the show, and we promised a short show tonight. We promised each other a short show tonight.
Yeah,
but we'll keep going.
Might have a leg up. We don't see her crawling around in poopy bathroom floors showing off diapers yet, so maybe that arc is coming soon. We can only look forward to something like that, but instead, Nova just wants to prove that he can dominate the bracelet sphere, and in order to do that, he's basically alluding to the idea of drop shipping. Oh, do you guys want pre-made items? I can hook you up with pre-made items. Yeah,
like Truther? Truther does that whole drop shipping type of stuff.
Yeah, does he? I thought it was just like game systems, hats, and shoes. Is that drop shipping?
Well, I mean, he could.
Okay.
I mean, I don't know. Maybe. Well, he does try to sell stuff through his website, like the $200 Pocahontas book.
I just didn't know he drop shipped. I thought he just sold his
Yeah,
stuff.
he might
like a
he might
garage
just sell
sale.
it through a store. Who knows? B Young and Ash Young would probably, well, not so much Ash. She tries to
They'd
stay.
school us.
Yeah, but B Young would enlighten us, and I know Nico would enlighten us too. So
Nova, we all have access to Temu, all right? You're not that special, buddy. We'll figure it out. We can go on Temu and find the bracelets
Okay,
too.
where's
Just
the
let me know
diaper files?
What colors should he use, guys? Now, if I was a more interesting, a more invested creator, maybe I would go.
okay, so before we keep continuing, like I know this feels like it feels like the wheels are spinning here with saturated content. I mean, I understand like trying to push, you're trying to build up, but I want to get into the story. Like, where the heck are the diaper files? Like, this is where sometimes, well, okay, so it's coming up, but this is where I'm like, okay, you're already 5 minutes into the video. Where's the main point of the video? Like, this is where I tell content creators or fellow content creators in I appreciate the hustle. I appreciate the grind, but this is where like this is where my journalist hat comes on. Not so much the Russia's world, but I'd be like, hey, like, I know for CJ and I, when we do like the crash out compilations, when we do the truther stuff, and when we do like our deep dives, we're usually pretty concise. We usually jump right in. And then we commentate along the way, and then we add in commentary, or we add in memes, and I think that's really good. But I mean, we're 5 minutes in the video, and I'm still like, dude, where are the diaper files? I want to know about the diaper files. That's what I'm here for. Like, this is where, like,
I think we paused it so much though.
right, because we spin off into different tangents and everything. I get that too, but like, usually, like, okay, the 30-second intro hook was really good. And this is where I kind of like give like light critique, because I'm not going to go around and pick fights with like, fellow commentators. I think what they do is very much appreciated. They keep their finger on the pulse, but also at the same time, like, you probably need to be more concise. Like, if I'm not getting to the diaper files within 5 minutes of the video, who knows? I might go to another creator and be like, okay.
I just think he knows his fans. Like how many fans?
How
he
long
has.
they retain watching him? Yeah.
Yeah, I think people like listening to him and how he builds up to it, right? And
Right.
so I like saturated content.
I do
a lot,
too.
But I get what you're saying.
Yeah. We're like, for a first time viewer, like, if I'm not like hooked on like watching saturated content, I'd be like let's get to the show. Like, like,
Your attention span, brother.
Yeah, I'm very, I guess I'm Gen Z pilled, I suppose, but
Yeah.
I'm thinking for younger generations, like, you could put like the diaper files into a YouTube short, honestly. I think that's why I really appreciate when Emma does like YouTube shorts. And while she doesn't really provide a lot of her commentary, she shows documents, she shows where things are at, and it all fits within a YouTube short. Because, like, I found out about, Heather Brooke Clark, getting arrested, and all the documents she had, that was all fit into a short. Like, it was actually that concise. That's what I'm looking for, is just more concise work. Because what you could do is, instead of a 22-minute video, you can cut it down to about a 10 or 12-minute video and be just.
You get less money.
Yeah, that's true. Because, like, and it depends on what the algorithm wants to do. Like, the algorithm rewards you for length. It used to be where, like, the algorithm used to reward you for having 10-minute videos. That's why the Game Grumps, like, and I'm just using the Game Grumps as an example. The Game Grumps, like, had multiple videos of 10 minutes each, instead of just one long video of them playing a game.
Yeah.
Or just doing like a live stream and just doing it live. But I mean, I guess it depends on the algorithm. Maybe that's the answer to that. But I mean,
his fan base loves it.
Yeah, and for me, it's a light critique. I'm looking at it from an outsider's perspective, so it's not like, please don't take it like an attack. It's a light critique.
Out there and try and find some color combo that slam doinks on chomes or something like that, but I'm not that talented, all right? I'm not that creative.
You're more talented
I
than
can
you
just
think.
sit here and come up with the ideas, I just won't execute on them. And that's kind of what Nova's entire persona becomes, right? Because while he'll have his Etsy store, which the trolls took down but then got reposted, and you know, they'll contact neighbors and the neighbors will remedy and they'll become best friends or something, which it doesn't seem to be true, because there was Ring doorbell footage of the fire department coming to Nova's house again because his mom has been having health complications and he can't push her up the wheelchair ramp, and it's just a whole big thing. And you know, it seems like the trolls are striking back, but Nova...
It makes me think that Nova's mom could have been the subject of a My 600 Pound Life video, or like an episode.
Yeah.
Or an entire season of My 600 Pound Life. Like, it seems like she can't even get out of bed.
I could just see Nova trying to push her down whatever, like a ramp or the stairs with the wheelchair, and Nova's like, dum, 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 dum.
Oh, God.
Mom falls or rolls over Nova's back.
Gabriel! Oh, my Lord. Yeah, it'd be like a cartoon where she splats out on the splats out on. Well, because like there was like if I remember correctly, there was like neighbor video or neighbor footage of like the EMTs like struggling to get Nova's mom out of the house, and Nova's just standing there instead of trying. I mean, usually you want to stay out of the EMT's way, but at least hold open a door. At least, like, you know, look like you want to help. That's the big critique. That was the big criticism with Nova, with trying to get his mom out of the house because she was having health problems.
Yeah, help the old heifer out the door instead of just watching her go.
Yeah.
It's just completely oblivious to that because he has more important tasks to try and conquer. And that is riding his tricycle around, delivering his DoorDash orders, but taking a break here and there, you know.
Oh, come on, guys. I got to have my DoorDash. I got to put up a video about the latest product from like, didn't he do, like, he did a recent one with KFC with the Supergirl meal.
Yo, he delivers food?
No, he gets food delivered to him.
Oh, thank goodness. I'd be scared.
That would be a very scary thing to like see him pull up with like a pizza, or like, you know, with a DoorDash delivery.
The bags, there's like a little hole in the bag. She's like sticking her fingers, getting the fries.
Well, and then I think when I think it was Bloodspeth that interviewed the friend, and the friend was like, dude, all Nova really did was just eat. And then complained about their legs like getting swollen up. That's why I do think like eventually what's going to happen with Nova, and I've seen this happen. I've seen this happen with, you know, my own family members, is usually when your legs start swelling up, that is a symptom of potential cardiac failure. Like, you're going to have cardiac arrest. You're going to have a heart attack.
Yeah.
And that's not healthy because like, and Nova doesn't do himself any favors by, you know, eating like, you know, 2 or 3 times. I mean, and the Ozempic is not helping, unfortunately. Like, yeah, like, and then, well, that's why, like, as of late, Nova's been wearing the ball cap. He's been wearing the Houston Texans hat because, like, he's losing hair.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, and that's a symptom of taking Ozempic.
Taste the latest slop that has been released at your local gas station.
Triker's tips. If you're on a slope
and your trike starts to roll like it is right now, turn the wheel 90 degrees. It'll stop it from rolling. I just ate shit on my trike. I am not fucking happy right now. I just went to it for...
Why would you put that up online? Why would you overshare that?
Does she work? Is she gonna say she worked at DoorDash?
No.
Click it.
He was going to like try the latest gas station food, and I guess while trying to take the trike to like because he had a tricycle or something, so he could put stuff in the basket.
Okay.
Like he biffed it or something, which is like,
Okay.
why would you go online and share that? I mean, that's like,
Yeah.
I mean, my parallel would be Tony Chase when, Tony Chase spilled the milk in the middle of the road. And the first thing Tony Chase does is like boot up a video and says, hey, look what the satellite man did to me. He fired lasers and I ate shit. And now the milk is all over the road. Like Tony, that's really funny, but Tony, that's a little bit of oversharing too. Even if you're playing the satellite man, but F the satellite man, by the way. But I mean, I totally ate shit. Like, Soul Shine, welcome in. Good to see you again. Good to see you.
For the first time after dashing my little legs out. So I'm going to show you everything that I got, and I'm going to squeeze a review in as well. Let me just bring my trike a little bit closer. You can see it now.
And if it weren't for all the heinous, deplorable things that Nova associates himself with, part of me wants to just be like, hell yeah, brother. We're out here riding around in our Amazon Prime attire, showcasing our business to the world as we ride our tricycle around Idaho, getting all the delicious grub to deliver to its residents. And I don't know how it's possible to eat
that's
shit
right.
while-
You're not wrong. You were not wrong. I guess he does DoorDash.
Yeah.
Hey, it's money.
Louise. Yeah, but it's food, dude.
Yeah, I wouldn't trust Gabe with food.
That's gnarly.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Weird. But yeah, Soul Shine, welcome in. Good to see you. Hopefully you caught our video on clavicular.
Riding a tricycle. That's quite literally the
Soul
purpose
Shine.
of a tricycle, to have 3 wheels to help you balance so that you don't fall over. I don't know how it's possible that you're eating shit while riding it. Now, maybe there's going to be some dash cam footage that we'll see of Nova just getting kersplat like a roach or something like.
Well, but that would be funny. Like, oh, that's a he. Yes, Nova Online is a he. Hey, at least you had some beverages in you. That's okay.
Doesn't Nova give you the bearded lady kind of vibes? I think he has a feminine
Step right
face.
up to the freak show. We got ourselves Gabriel Gage, the false bearded lady. The boy that pretends he's a sissy. Like,
you can braid his hair for him if you have $50.
Ooh.
Braid his beard.
That would be pretty epic. I'll tune into that video. That'll be in the next update, more than likely. So we have that to look forward to. But he also must just think, well, it's kind of obvious because he does sort of try and cater his content and appeal to a younger demographic. And, you got old heads like me showing up here being like, Nova, everybody learned how to stop their bike from rolling away when they were like 4 years old, right? We all figured that out. Oh, you turn the wheel so it doesn't roll away. Wow, crazy invention over here. These are the geniuses that are helping the economy.
And this is like it's oversharing, and this is why this is why like you don't overshare the internet. This is what kills Jeremy Hambley, is they overshare super embarrassing moments. Like, I try not to share like super embarrassing moments online, unless like I'm willing to laugh at it, like, and be like, I was stupid. But no, like that it checks the boxes of all these internet eccentrics. Is they overshare, and well, they're gonna overshare some more.
run in the United States. If you're outside the country, there are millions of people like Nova right here that are just running at a level that the rest of us just can't possibly comprehend, and it shouldn't be that surprising because at the end of the day, he is the center and the king of his own universe, and he'll make up these absurd lies to try and justify his, less than desirable habits, such as ordering fast.
Dude, just be honest. Be honest. Like, I mean, why does anybody have to lie about stuff? I mean, I know there's oversharing, but they try to compensate it with like lying to you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's weird.
Well, I mean, crud. When I got, if I got caught in a lie, man, I got punished hard. But kids these days, man, they don't get punished for lying anymore. Funny thing is about the text I sent you, it's about Truther, but it's a long story. I'll read it here shortly because anything involving Truther, I kind of want to read. But you've been better, but I'm alive and tipsy. I barely drink, so have a glass. That's okay. That's okay. Loosen up a little bit. Loosen up. As long as you're safe, you don't need a ride home. You are home. And you are in, you're in the realm of safety. By all means, have a drink.
Food in the middle of the night and then pretending like some troll senate.
Oh, why lying in general? Yeah, I agree. Like, just honesty is the best policy. I've just learned, hey, if I can be as transparent as I can, yeah, please be transparent. Did you see a spider up there, CJ?
I thought I did for a second.
Did you?
But it was just a tack.
Oh, it was just
poster out.
Okay. All right.
What the fuck is that?
It's like, what the hell is that? Is that a spider up there? Nope, just a thumbtack. All right, we'll continue.
Yeah.
To you, and here he is eating his delicious meat pizzas.
Okay, so I just got a pizza delivery that I didn't order, and this was actually paid for once. I got 2 small pizzas from some random ass troll, so we're gonna try it because I've never had a pizza from Domino's.
Oh, blame the
all you guys
trolls.
do is order.
I gotta blame the trolls for everything. I gotta blame them.
It's like, I can't just throw out free food. It's not like I didn't buy this myself and use my own money and then blame it on the trolls. No, that didn't happen.
I mean, I like Cobra's excuses a little bit more. Like, it's like, oh,
Yeah.
you sent me a Subway sandwich with all the sauces. Joke's on you.
Oh.
Like, I enjoy that shit. Like,
And you could tell he hates it, but he's eating it. He's like,
he's
God.
doing it. He's just, yeah. R.I.P. Cobes. I know
R.I.P.
Cobes is not perfect, and Cobes did get
R.I.P.
pissed off at trolls, but hey, Josh was likable.
Yeah.
People.
He's my
like
first
Josh.
lolcow, too.
Yeah.
Bring
First
pizzas to
time
my
I've
house.
heard about a lolcow.
Mm-hmm.
First time I've ever heard about a lolcow.
Was from King Cobra JFS.
Yeah, first time.
I would have. I mean, if Cobra was still around, man, I'd offer him a third seat.
Yeah, that'd be
offer him a third
sick.
seat,
It's
man.
hard to get him, but he does do. He did do podcasts.
He did
here
do
and there.
podcasts. He did do
Yeah.
podcasts. He was on Lolcow Live.
Lolcow Live. He was also on with Billy the Fridge.
Okay.
And what's that one guy? I forget.
Billy the Fridge is
Drunken
cool.
Peasants.
Oh, Drunken
I like
Peasants.
Billy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Billy's cool.
Billy the Fridge. Yeah.
Unnecessary labor costs that end up costing the pizza company themselves. Hey, free food. I ain't gonna complain that much. It's delicious, but I need veggies on my pizza. I need mushrooms. I need tomatoes.
Now we're being a Karen here. Come on now.
And it's
Stop.
not even just a Karen. He bought this pizza himself and is pretending like he didn't buy it. And then he's complaining because he put no vegetables on it. So he's just trying to make himself feel better. He's like, guys, I would have at least put vegetables on it. And he has a Discord voice. Princess.
Guys, actually, the pizza is terrible. I prefer veggies on my pizza, guys.
Like,
Yeah. It's like, where's my Discord princess? I'm ready.
Where's my Discord kitten? I'm ready.
I need banana peppers. I need more veggie.
Now, if there's one thing that I understand about Nova, it's most certainly the fact that this guy loves eating vegetables. I mean, you can look at him and understand that this is...
Press X for doubt. Just saying.
X.
X for doubt.
This is the vegetable gobbler over here. He just can't stop eating vegetables. Surely he would order 2 meat-exclusive pizzas for himself. Surely he would never do something that outlandish. That would just be preposterous. That is a ridiculous claim. And if you're thinking that in the back of your head while you're sitting in your little cafeteria at the ball-crushing facility, I want you to stop. All right? Back away from that thought process, because Nova over here, he just has all these trolls that are out to get him. He just can't understand. Now, the mysterious thing would be, if a troll really dislikes Nova, why would they pay for the order and give a tip to the delivery driver? You know, the story's not lining up too much. And it's like, at the end of the day, for all the things that Nova does, why is this the line that he's going to draw in the sand? He's going to say, nope, I do not order and eat unhealthy foods. Meanwhile, that's literally what his entire persona is. His entire persona is, I'm a sad little chud. I need to eat my foods and sit on camera and wallow and cry and talk about how difficult it is to be me, because he just has all these friends. They're turning their backs on him. How could they possibly do that? Maybe it's the poopy floor bathroom video or clip that we saw. Maybe it's that. Maybe that's what's turning people away a little bit, Nova, but don't worry, he's gonna figure this all out, and we all can breathe a sigh of relief, because here he is enjoying his nice little Burger King meal to get over the hate and vitriol that's coming his way.
Welcome back to Extra Sad Boy Eats, where
Extra Sad Boy Eats? Oh no.
Did he get caught with something? This is his usual route. When he does something wrong and gets caught for it, he pretends to be a sad boy. I wonder what he got.
He tries the sympathy bait. Yeah. I think my take on Nova doing these sad boy eats is, I mean, I got told a long time ago, because I used to sad post, like, I'm just really sad. I had somebody tell me, like, if you do that ever again, I'm gonna kick your ass. Like, people don't like seeing sad people pose. Like, it gets old really quick. It's like the boy who cries wolf. So like, if you are, if you're saying, hey, I'm sad, and if it's like once in a blue moon, and I'm not trying to discount depression, but people can weaponize depression so bad to where you don't know whether it's like just sympathy baiting or it's really it's really depression. But usually, like, if you're posting online about, oh, I'm sad, I'm a sad boy, feel bad for me, it's a cry for attention. Like, where real depression, that people keep that in. That's why, like, Robin Williams, like, that's what happened with Robin Williams. That's what happened with Chester Bennington, is like, you didn't know that they were depressed or they were battling depression. You could say, hey, they were the people that
stigmatized.
Right. Yeah. And I feel like, yes, it's okay to talk about depression. It's okay to bring it up, but there's healthy avenues of saying, hey, I'm depressed. So when, like, Nova says, I'm sad, I'm going to go eat something, it's just him coping and asking for sympathy. Like, that's not the play. If you're really depressed, go get help. Like, you make money from your little Nova cords. You make money from, You make money from TikTok. You make money from things. I think you can afford a therapist, or at least you can go to like find a group that deals with depression. And if all else fails, you can call 988. Call 988. Easy way to get your way around it. So
Yeah.
by the way, check on your teammates. Call 988 if you're fighting depression.
I'm a sad boy, I eat, and not even food's gonna cheer me up. I'm not gonna even bother what I'm showing today. I'm too fucking depressed to even lift it up. This should be enough to what I'm trying.
Oh my lord. This is so frustrating.
As he lifts it up. I'm not even gonna lift
Sympathy
it up.
baiting.
Lifts it up.
This is not sad boy posting or sad boy eating. Like it's just it's crying for attention. And the problem is you cried wolf so many damn times, Nova, people are going to stop showing up.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you're depressed, trust me, the last thing you want to do is be on TikTok. Completely agreed. Completely agreed, Soulshine. Shout outs to you.
Trying there.
Shout outs.
My friend was right. It's way too sweet, which I'll never be.
Oh my
Which I'll
God, give me
never
a
be.
break. I'm just going to do a TikTok of me stuffing food in my face. Oh my lord.
Jeez.
I still say Cyrax eating still grosses out CJ, so.
Oh, yeah, no, that's disgusting.
That's pretty bad. It's pretty bad.
It's fine. Did
Yeah.
it taste good? Not really. This was a lose.
Well, but you're eating Burger King.
Yeah, good
That's not
point.
that's a very low bar. Like, stop.
Yeah. The only thing good about Burger King is their sides. They have good matzo sticks. They have good cinnamon sticks. But everything else is like, meh. Yeah.
What are we doing, Nova? What are we doing? Like, I'm not even going to show my Burger King, and my Burger King's not even that good. Like, maybe go get something halfway decent. But no, all you want to do is stuff your face full of fast food. I mean, honestly, grow up. Grow up, man.
Lose.
You know, and by the way, instead of, fast food or whatever, you can learn how to grill your own burgers. That's not hard. You can probably find that out on TikTok.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. It's the attention he wants at the moment. Yes. Oh, I agreed. Oh my God, guys, y'all owe me. I looked. Oh yeah. So you found Nova Online? Yeah. God help you. Yeah. God help you.
Lose situation for me.
And you just
so
know him
funny.
licking that grease off that burger on his hands. Those hands were just crawling around on the poopy bathroom floor like 15 minutes ago. So some new mystery disease is going to come out of Nova pretty soon, and he'll have another reason to be really upset. It's just too difficult. It's too much. Now, mind you, this is a 22-year-old man, right? Like, we're not talking about, like, my edgy 13-year-old, Facebook posting days, right? We're not at that reality in life yet. No, this is a full-grown man that makes these videos trying to garner sympathy from his audience, which is completely full of detractors and people slam doinking nonstop on him. He just can't quite comprehend that. But even if he gets one person to show up in his Discord and, throw on a nice little diaper to showcase to him, that's all he really needs in life. So as long as he can, trick and manipulate one person to fall into his trap, that's all he really needs. But it's just like, I don't know, man. I don't know how, like, he has the bravado to continue to just be like, hey guys, look at me, I'm so important, I need your attention, please. It's my birthday, guys. You can't be mean to the birthday.
How DSP pilled is that really? I mean,
yeah.
It's very like, guys, this is my birthday. Like, this is my birthday, guys. I want you to show me some support. Like,
I'm never gonna play this game again.
I mean, unless you guys give me some money. Like, I gotta help fuel my my addiction to gacha games. Well, now it's Pokemon cards. Like Phil's gotten into Pokemon cards now. Now you got to pay $50 for him to open up a pack of Pokemon cards.
Okay.
Live
He was
on
in
stream.
the gotcha games?
He was in a WWE Champions for like years.
And that's gotcha?
WWE Champions is a form of gotcha games. A lot of people did a lot of really, really like deep research into Phil's spending habits and found that he dropped like 6 figures on a mobile game.
Yeah, no, that's wild. I
That is
thought
wild.
gotcha games were like anime style.
Not all of them.
Okay. That's what I thought. Damn, okay.
Boy, look at all these happy memories I have of being a birthday boy.
Sorry, millennials. It's no longer May. Time for the Dreamcast's most successful game. Y'all know what this means.
Oh, God.
And maybe I'm just a grouch, right? Maybe you're all sitting there like, hey, I'm like that dog wearing the spinning rainbow cap and he's really excited eating his lollipop. It's just a great day for him whenever the birthday's coming around. And maybe I'm too much of a doomer, black-pilled extreme over here. I just like, eventually once you get old enough, I feel like your birthday...
Is it just me, or like along with like crud? It's like the comic book guy from The Simpsons. Like, this is the worst birthday ever. Like,
no, for sure, I could see that. Yeah,
but I don't know, man. Like,
comic book. What's his name? Comic book.
Comic book guy.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, comic book guy. Worst birthday ever. Like,
yeah, that's not bad.
Yeah. But like, here's the thing with Gabe is he looks like he just rolled out of a gutter and decided to put together TikToks.
He's a little gutter slug.
Yeah, like if he decided to like cut his hair and keep himself like shaven, maybe he won't look as gross as he usually does. Like, maybe that can help clean up the image a little bit. I mean, it would probably make his head look a lot fatter. Like if he cut his hair. I mean, that's what I mean. Yeah.
You might be able to see the bugs crawl in his hair a lot better if he's like that.
Yeah.
You might need that hair to cover the bugs crawling all over.
Oh, yeah, but I don't know. Just the long greasy hair is not the play. And, remember, like, as you grow out your hair, like, don't take it from me. Take it from a lady. And I'm definitely not a lady, so I can't attest. But, like, the longer your hair gets, the more split ends you have to deal with and the more maintenance you have to have.
Lice, I think lice hides.
Like, long hair is just a lot more maintenance. And usually, like, if you keep your hair nice and short, like, it's less maintenance. Speaking from a guy's perspective on somebody who used to have long hair, like, and I haven't had long hair in like 15 years. Well, no, make that close to 20 years. But yeah, like, if he just cleaned up a little bit, just learned to clean up, pick up around the house, maybe people wouldn't make fun of him for, he'd still be looked at as a degenerate, but because of all the Discord leaks and all of the goo goo gaga, twinkle twinkle little stars type of stuff. But I don't know.
Oh God.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm very interested. I'm very interested to hear Jacob Sockness's like insights into why Nova just can't grow up.
Does he think he's some sort of psychologist when he's talking?
I don't know.
We'll see. We'll see. I'm excited to have him on.
Yeah, me too.
And to hear him out.
Yeah, me too. Because I'm interested more so, like, I'm interested kind of in, like, you know, how Jacob and Chris Chan kind of started talking. Yeah, that I'd be interested in seeing for sure.
Yeah.
Just becomes like any other day. At least me personally, it might sound ironic because I post videos online for an audience to tune into, right? But like, I'm not here trying to churn out stuff to get the largest acclaim, the most attention coming my way. I'm good. And the birthday in particular, it feels like anytime I see somebody like Nova that's really going out of their way to be like, oh, it's my birthday, guys. Well, nobody really likes Nova, but like at the end of the day, it's like, well, do you just give them a pity? Oh, happy birthday. It's kind of like when you go into the office, you're in the ball crushing facility, and there's balloons at Deborah's desk. I guess I ran into her walking down the hallway. I guess I have to say happy birthday, even though I don't really give a shit. You know, am I just too negative? Am I just that much of a loser? Maybe I am. Maybe I should just open up my third eye.
One more thought before I kind of keep the video going. There's some people that are just obnoxious about their birthdays, though. When my mom worked in retail, like, she worked alongside a lady that would celebrate her birth month, and then she would celebrate her birth week. And then once she got to her birthday, she wanted to be treated like a princess. Like, she'd wear a little crown. She'd have a birthday sash on. Like, I mean, I understand, like, celebrating your birthday. But there's times where, like, people get really obnoxious about it. And I'm like, dude, it's just another day. Just another day where your existence circled the sun for another year. But
yeah, no, golly, she must, no, I'm not going to make that joke. Never mind.
You're more surprised about me having long hair. I got photos of me with long hair.
She must be really good at pleasing her husband if she wants that type of birthday. And for a husband to give that to her.
I don't know. I don't know if, like, she had a husband, but if she did, man, I don't know how he dealt with it. Maybe the patience of a saint. So
the Gluck Gluck 3000 was at work that whole 2 weeks.
I truly try and comprehend and understand where Nova's coming from through all this, because at the end of the day, it's not just one day for Nova, right? If it's one birth date, okay, maybe you can let that slide, but he's got to churn it out, and he's gonna make this an excuse to have a 7-day gorge fest of just eating as much random slop that he can possibly get his hands on to celebrate his birthday.
It is called the 7.
Happy birthday to me. Happy birthday to me.
Look at how crazy this weed is grown. Holy moly. Look at that. That's definitely a weed.
Yeah.
It's gotten all woody and everything.
Golly. That's at the side of her. Her house kind of looks, doesn't that house kind of look like one of those houses that they give away to people that lose their house in, like, the Louisiana? Oh, wait, no. You know those houses that are made out of, like, they're sheds, metal houses?
Yeah.
People gave them away for that Louisiana catastrophe.
Oh, Hurricane Katrina? Yeah.
When everybody lost their houses, they used this, and then there was, like, some sort of problem with the metal where it had poison in it.
Like if it had lead or asbestos? Well, it probably didn't have asbestos. Well, with older buildings, it's asbestos. With older buildings is asbestos, and then there's also lead.
Okay, what she's beside is a shed. That's definitely a shed.
That's definitely a shed. Yeah.
Okay, okay.
Cuisines of Novine. Basically, I go through my 7 favorite cuisines that I have tried. Most of them I have tried on I could not choose just a single Southeastern Asian country to include in this series. So, I got a variety of different foods from different Southeastern Asian countries. This isn't Sad Boy Eats, but that can cheer a sad boy up. Alright, next up is the crisp meat burrito. Alright, guys, so I did...
That's kind of gross, dude. Like,
Yo, he deep-throated that shit.
yeah.
He couldn't wait.
Yeah, it was halfway down his throat. Yeah.
Golly.
Try
Calm
me
down.
filming a spaghetti and meatballs, but if you've seen my story, you know that the footage didn't import properly, and I'm fucking mad. Ew!
Ate something to disagreed with him, huh?
That or a fruit fly snuck in.
Oh yeah,
From her
yeah.
heat.
That's a possibility. Woof. Oof.
No. Absolutely. Oh! It tastes like spoiled milk! Ew!
So this quite literally is just an excuse for him to keep doing food review videos. He posed this idea as being, I'm going to showcase all the favorite meals that I like to have. But that's not what's happening, because he's just ordering new things that he's never had before and eating them on camera. You know, he's gripping on to his taquito there. He's holding on for dear life. Muscle memory is kicking in. It's reminding him of the Discord servers, but it's just like...
Ew, look how nasty the hat is.
Yeah, no, he should just have a helmet on instead. That'd be just perfect.
Yeah, the hat's not the play, man. Like, I mean,
It's a
especially-
shitty flat brim.
Yeah, it's a flat brim, like, and it looks like he tried to put it in the wash. Kind of noticed where it kind of wrinkled quite a bit.
Yeah, or he just been like
Or he-
sitting on it over and
Like
over
he
again.
sat
and
on
he's
it,
like,
or yeah, just something like that. Yeah,
yeah, no,
it's not a good look. It's not.
no.
And why Houston Texans of all teams, dude? You're weird.
Dude, if you want to
Good
eat your
question.
food on camera, just eat your food on camera, right? I'm not one of the people that's going to come out here and just, oh, he's eating unhealthy again. Yeah, well, I get some content out of it because he'll order Ethiopian food and start spitting it up on camera and pretending like this is his favorite meal in the entire world. Like, that's the reality that we're witnessing, and this is your full-time job, buddy. I know you got all these other business ventures. You're a businessman. You got your tricycle business. You got your online dropshipping business, but this is the primary one, right? And maybe you should focus on making sure that your clips don't get corrupted, because in all my time of making content online, guys, I can recall maybe one time of me having a severe corruption issue that I couldn't get the video to render out. That's like one time out of hundreds of videos that I made. So I don't know.
Yeah, I've had
maybe
it
I'm just
once or
not
twice.
advanced enough in the technology that Nova's using. Maybe he has some sort of futuristic technology that we don't quite understand, but at the end of the day, it rolls on a little bit further, because he's going to stretch out his birthday, month, week, year, who knows at this point, because he just keeps posting clips of random things that he's doing and how he's
Stretch
celebrating
it out
his
like
birthday.
his belly
And
button.
honestly, it's just kind of
Ew.
sad when you really just sit down and reflect about it a little bit,
You can
because
put a
it's like,
churro in that bitch.
Oh. It reminds me of that Lord Babylon video that we watched on Instagram.
Yo.
of the guy with the belly kind of hanging out, and he's like ordering food
Yeah.
from a taco shop. Yeah.
Your ass is grass.
Yeah. Yeah.
What's his catchphrase? Isn't that it?
I have no idea. I
Yeah,
don't
he
even
was like,
remember
"You're-"
what Lord Babylon said. You're welcome.
Yeah.
That's the only one I remember.
Yo, that's it. Good one.
You're
That's a good
welcome.
one. You're welcome.
oh, well, yeah, I guess his audience
Almost
that
there,
has
CJ.
complete disdain for him is his only avenue to get any sort of
at them
attention. Like, his
caterpillar
mom's not going to
eyebrows.
do it. His neighbors despise him. He has no other friends. So, like, all of his discords keep getting shut down. So now we're forced to watch him eat Buffalo Wild Wings. That's the state that we're at now.
Welcome to Happy Boy Eats, where I'm Happy Boy, I eat.
Oh my lord.
Such millennial humor.
So he's a happy boy, he eats. If he's a sad boy, he eats. If he's like, neutral expression, he eats. I mean,
but especially if he gets caught with some crazy shit or him messaging minors, then he's a sad boy and he's all depressed. He's trying to make people feel bad for him so he doesn't do anything crazy. He tries to like put that out there, like, if you guys make fun of me more, I'm gonna do something to it. He kind of says that, but like in an intricate way. He says that like, how do I say it? He doesn't say it, but he alludes to that kind of deal.
Yeah.
Sympathy baiting, like you said. It's kind of like that.
Sympathy baiting,
Yeah.
Enough said. Today we are trying the all-new B-Dubs Around the World platter for the 2026 World Cup. It tasted really good. I really enjoy this. And I hope you enjoy
tasted,
happy...
it actually tasted really good. Like, I actually... That's such a Redditor voice, I think. That tastes really good. Oh,
yeah.
Well.
But my goodness, look how much crap is in his house, though. Look how much crap there is. Like, it's just junk.
Yeah.
I mean,
who knows how much of that's her fault? I know most of it is, but I wonder if the other half is her mom.
Yeah.
boy eats as opposed to a sad boy eats.
So now we finally figured out the distinction between his content. Sad boy eats are when it's not a time event during the year that he can milk for his own satisfaction. Happy boy eats are times like his birthday or maybe Christmas or some holiday or something where he can make it all about himself and he can talk about how excited he is to finally, showcase his talents to the world, which is just eating and consuming as many products as possible, which is kind of based, if you really think about it. That's the reality. 100 years ago, Nova would be forced to be working in some coal mine somewhere. He'd be out working in the fields or something, being a...
Suffer, Gabe, suffer. Yeah, he'd be in like the mountains of Idaho pulling out coal.
Yeah.
ranch hand or something, but instead we're over here eating as many food products as we possibly can, even if we don't like it, even if we have no interest in it, and at the end of the day we get a nice little present that we obviously had to buy for ourselves, because Nova in this particular clip here where he's opening up some Pokemon cards, his mom's in the background, but he doesn't showcase any presents that maybe his mom bought for him, which is even more sad. So we're left with what I'm assuming is a gift for himself to showcase to the audience.
Sifting through the third pack. No way! I think I just pulled the Mega Gengar!
Oh my god, oh my god,
no way!
Oh, no way, oh my god!
I think I just pulled the Mega Gengar, Mom! Holy sh**!
I just pulled a Mega Gengar, Mom! Oh my lord, that's embarrassing.
And guess what? She gets smacked in the face with reality. You'll see.
Shit! False alarm. It's not this Mega Gengar. I think it's the attack rare. Still a really good pull. This is probably worth a pretty penny.
And now that we're entering my realm of just complete soy collecting, and I can't stand these openers, man. I just can't do it anymore. They're opening packs and product.
Well, but that's been the trend for
and she would steal people's intros. Remember?
Yep.
That one. Yeah.
Well, it's something that's been a trend as of late, has been people opening up packs of Pokemon cards. Like, that's been a thing for Jeremy Hambley. That's been a thing for Darkside Phil. It's a thing for Nova. I mean,
Charlie, Penguin Z0.
Yeah.
He does that.
Yeah.
Pay Money Wubby. There's lots of YouTubers that aren't even in that kind of sphere.
No.
But they still open cards.
Because it's the latest gold rush. They're like, oh man,
and nostalgia.
Yeah, and nostalgia as well. But it's a gold rush. Like, I remember going to Walmart just a few weeks ago, just picking up some groceries, and there was a line waiting for the Walmart employee to bust out the latest box of Pokemon cards.
Yeah,
A
those
whole
are the
line that has
people
been
trying
waiting
to.
since like 6:00 in the morning.
And those people are trying to take as many as they can so they can resell them.
Yeah.
It's not even
Scalping.
kids getting to them anymore. It's yes, that's the word.
Scalping.
Straight up scalpers.
Mm-hmm.
Look at that face.
And eventually that market's going to crash. Like, because like card markets, like they go up and down. Like,
Yeah, but with all of these famous people, Logan Paul, Charlie, there's tons of big creators that are still doing it. So I said this about a few years ago. Oh, this is gonna die down. It's gonna stop. But for the last 6-7 years, it's been like up down, up down. I'm surprised there's still ups.
yeah. But eventually, like any market, kind of like I liken it to like the comics market in the 90s, where like there were variants and there were always like collector's editions, and you know the price of comics went up and up and up. Eventually it
One
crashed.
Piece.
Well,
One Piece is kind of bringing it back up with the comics and but you're right.
Back in the 90s, back in the 90s, I mean, One Piece wasn't even a thing yet in the 90s.
Yeah, no, I'm not saying it was what it was like in the 90s or even the 80s, 70s. I'm saying it's like coming up and making a bit of a renaissance with One Piece and a few other comic books, but it's nowhere near what it was like back in the day.
Not so much with comics, but more so with manga. Mangas carry more weight.
Yeah,
I think that's what you're meaning. Yep. Like anime and manga, like you know your One Piece, your you know your Dragon Ball.
Archie ain't making a comeback.
What's that?
I'm sorry, Archie ain't making a comeback.
Yeah, well, poor Jughead. He never gets his flowers, but
yeah.
But also, yeah, like it's it'll eventually come down. I mean, I've seen like when Pokemon cards were starting to come around, like at the beginning, like because I collected Pokemon cards when I was younger, and I mean, I had cards that had money, but you know, when I took it to auction, how much did I sell the Pokemon cards for? They only auctioned off for $20. So, yeah, I had all these holographics, like all these holographics and first editions. You
should have waited.
I should have, you know, one of my things was like I should have just held on to the cards. But yeah, like they only sold off for like $20. So yeah, like the market is very speculative. It depends on if people are willing to purchase the card. And then when the demand dies off, then the cards are going to come back down to earth. Because all they are is just fancy pieces of fancy pieces of cardboard and plastic. I'm lost. I collected Barbies. Well, there's some Barbies out there that are pretty penny.
Since the movie, too, especially
and then
that
also
Barbie
like
movie.
if you keep the Barbie in the box, like keep the Barbies in the box, like you keep them, like you keep all the accessories, you keep everything in the box. The Barbie becomes more. They have more of a value to it, but that's all like when you that's like antiques. Like antiques were a big thing. Shoes is a constant market. It just depends on what kind of shoe. But like, let's say like antiques, like back when I was growing up, antiques were all the rage. Like people wanted antiques, but I mean, if you have antiques now, like you can't get rid of them even if you wanted to. There's nobody like, because everything's an antique. Like that's why there's so many antique stores, but nobody goes into them. But yeah, I did too. Even had that Pokemon game where it chases you through town to collect. Oh, like Pokemon Go. Yeah.
Pokemon Go.
Pokemon Go. Yeah, that was a big thing. That was a big thing a few years ago.
of things that they don't even have the most basic understanding of. You're opening something for the dopamine, adrenaline boost, or whatever you're trying to get out of it. Your mom's sitting in the background, just got back from the hospital, and you're screaming and ranting and raving over a card that's not even the card that you think it is. And in case you're curious, you're not as soy-filled as maybe me or no.
I got Mega Tech Gengar. Oh wait, it's the wrong card. Mom.
The card that he ends up showing on his phone is the most expensive card, and typically I feel like when you're going into opening a new set, you would understand what the top 3, 4, 5 hits are, and you would recognize them. Now, it is a Gengar.
The nice thing is Soulshine is Pokemon card, like Pokemon Go's. I can't English right now, I'm sorry. Pokemon Go kind of got people out of the house a little bit. Even the Reddit mods, real life Reddit mods,
true.
like Nova right here, got them out of the house.
No, that
looking
is
for Pokemon.
true.
Yeah.
It is expensive. It's probably over $100 at this point, but there's quite a difference in the art design, the style, everything. It doesn't even look alike at all. So whatever. Why am I even? Who cares? Saturate. Shut the hell up. Nobody cares anymore. Let's just let the birthday boy celebrate with his ailing mother. All right? Is that too much to ask? Oh man. Maybe I am. Maybe I'm the problem.
Okay. One final note, and there's only a few seconds left. Nova homeless arc within the next 5 or 10 years.
Depending on what happens with the mom.
Yeah, what happens with mom? Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I can see it. I can see it to where this would be the greatest homeless arc. Would be would be Nova, Nova meeting Shani and Rev, or Nova actually having a homeless bum fight with Tafiachu.
Yeah, and Shani could change Nova's diapers and pretend like Nova's her child. Shani's there's no way any other mother could produce another fat baby like this. What's her name? So Shani's the one that
Shani's gonna be the surrogate mother.
It makes sense. Look at that hole between them.
Oh my lord!
It makes sense.
This.
Maybe that's what I'm figuring out nowadays, but we'll figure it out.
Yeah.
We'll piece everything together once the next Nova update comes out. Maybe we'll see him eating some poopy off the bathroom floor. Maybe that's.
Okay, well that's a good spot to end it. I want to
know more.
You want to?
I want to know more about the pictures and.
Yeah, that was the end of the video.
Yeah. Okay. I have
see, do you see my critique of saturated content stuff? It's where's the diaper file?
Not stuff, but this video.
Yeah.
I don't. Maybe we missed it. I don't know. That's weird.
Yeah, maybe it's just the screenshots. Who knows? But at the
maybe
same
that's maybe that was a video for next time. Maybe he's giving us. That is a bit weird. I'll give you that.
That is very weird. I was where's the diaper files? Where you're just Soulshine, it was good to see you too. But yeah, it was so weird because it's well, where's the diaper files? Where are they? Aren't you going to go over the screenshots or anything? But no, we got the screenshots within the first 30 seconds. And then the rest of the time, Saturated's just analyzing TikToks and just making fun of Nova. All of us can do that. So, that's where, I was okay, we're 5 minutes in. Maybe once we get, a little later on the video, he might go over that, but we didn't see that. So, I don't know.
Maybe that was his last video, and he brought it up again to remind people.
I have no idea.
We missed it.
I have no idea.
Yeah,
maybe it was within that first it was within that first 30 seconds was all the screenshots.
It was the intro, that 15 seconds. Yeah.
Yeah. And if we had the documents, we'd be we'd be doing reading. we'd check it out. But yeah, it was just saturated, just making fun of Nova, which we could easily do, and just, analyzing the TikToks.
Yeah, I'd say he does a little bit more than that. But yeah, no, it was, I was expecting a little bit more.
Yeah. And it's not a knock on saturated, because, I mean, evidently he probably made money from that video. He definitely got some views from it. Because anytime where you cover Nova Online, especially if you're like Smokey, Kiwi, Saturated, that sort of crowd, even if you get down to Mac or you get to Chilla, and you cover those sort of people, you get good views. Because for some odd reason, Nova draws an audience. Now, it's not the same thing with us. When we cover Nova, like, I mean, I'm like, oh, where's our views? Like, but no, it was good to spend an entire video on Nova. We'll catch up on Clavicular another time.
Yeah, there's an update of him, and it's quite funny. It's nothing big by any means, but
it's funny.
It is a funny realization that he has.
Yeah.
We'll be talking about it later.
Is it like kind of like that episode of Quantum Leap where he's like, wait a minute, I'm retarded, and then he opens up the closet door, and he looks at himself in the mirror, and he looks like he has Down syndrome. Am I retarded?
Kind of.
Yeah.
It's his audience telling him something, and then him noticing it in real time and like questioning it and pondering it. And also denying what they're saying as well. And it's a funny dichotomy.
And Soulshine is saying the nose job. It's the nose job.
Yeah.
Can I make another request? Gypsy Rose, y'all need to check her out. Also, Kinsey Sharilia from Ohio. Well, I mean, most weird people come from Ohio, right? Like, I mean, Cyrax comes from an Ohio. Yeah. There are some other people. Oh, and he's on the hard stuff. Okay. There was another one that I was going to show off. It was someone Mr. Lolcow found not too long ago, but we'll get to what's her face. I have to remember who she is. I know. I have bad memory too, just like CJ.
Clark?
No, not Heather Brooke Clark. Somebody else.
Okay.
It was, let me see. Not now. Who the crap? I thought I saw her not too long ago. Jeez Louise. Okay.
Tila?
No, it's not Tila Tequila. The crap. Where I can't. I'm okay. It'll come back to me.
Okay.
Get Truther on here. I'm not kidding. Dude, Truther won't hear us out. We'd try.
But hell no.
Well, my question for Truther is he talks himself as a new age prophet. Where's your prophecies? What are you prophesizing? Like, what are you talking about? But
yeah, he's kind of calmed down on that recently, didn't he? He stopped putting it in his titles, and
well, you know what?
Kind of
asking, we shall receive. Let's see what
Let's
see what Sasha's up to. Let's see what the dancing doofus is up to. Oh, he actually changed his deal. Oh, he has no more lives. Okay, he took down all his lives again.
Oh, we'll see him now. I bet you next time we're live, we'll catch him live. Probably.
Yeah,
it happens. It happens quite often.
Yeah, where we intersect with him live. Because I mean, we do that with Perry. We catch Perry live. We intercept Perry live.
That's true. That's very true.
But okay, closing notes time. So the next few weeks of Unfiltered, it's going to be loaded. We have Mini Manson
Locked and loaded.
We have Mini Manson on for Sunday, 2 p.m. Central, 3 p.m. Eastern. It'll be a live show, so you can get to be able to ask him any questions. Just make it respectful. And then on June 28th, so not this coming Sunday, but the next Sunday, we'll have the MK Bandit, Matthew Robles. Probably one of the best wrestling managers on the independent wrestling circuit.
Nice.
Yeah, he's a really cool guy.
That should be fun.
He's one of the most. I mean, we cover some interesting people, and I know some interesting people. Matt Robles is one of the most interesting people I've ever met, like hands down.
Robles?
Yeah, Matt Robles.
That's a sick last name.
Yeah, the MK Bandit. Like he has cool shirts. Like he's a jerk. Like he knows how to get people mad. Like he's great. He's one of the best.
Heel season.
Yeah, and then on July 5th, I pre-recorded the show just earlier today. I'll have Lucas Kinsey on, and he is the voice of West Texas A&M Athletics. So Stampede, baby. We got to talk about because one of his kids, his oldest kid, is actually she actually runs for Texas Tech. Like she's in the track and field program. Yep.
That's dope.
Yeah, really. Yeah, he's and Luke is a really cool guy. I've known him for pretty close to a decade as well. Fantastic guy, great family man. We get to talk about the University of Oklahoma football a little bit because he loves OU football. And then we have a mutual friend, Ben Arbuckle, who is the offensive coordinator for the University of Oklahoma.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
That'll be fun.
Yeah. So, but yeah, that's pretty much it. Yes. And just a quick disclaimer. We have scheduled the show with Minnie Manson and Jacob Sockness for Friday, but it's going to be recorded. But as soon as we get it done,
okay,
I'll upload it. So just
interesting. So it won't be live. Okay,
it won't be live, mostly because I want to concentrate on the interview. I want to concentrate on the interviews.
Nice.
I mean, I love our chat, but I want it to be on our front page. I want it to be one of our featured videos because it can show that hey, we can conduct interviews and not come off as jerks. And we don't come off as jerks. I promise you that. But yeah, anything else, CJ?
Yeah, no, just hopefully, guys, be prepared for our first interview. I am psyched. I'm super psyched. So you're saying Monday, Tuesday?
I'm thinking probably as soon as Saturday.
Should I edit it? No, we'll just do it raw as it is.
We'll do it raw. That sounds wrong. That's what she said.
Baby. Yeah, baby.
Yeah, but no, it should be really good. It should be very productive. Not robust and positive. We don't want to take that page from Darkside Phil's playbook, but it'll be good. It'll be must see. And it'll be to where like, and I'm not here to boast or anything. I'm gonna predict that a lot of people are gonna want to see what Jacob Sockness has to say. So
I do.
Yep, me too. And same with Minnie Manson. I'm very interested in Minnie Manson. I think both are going to be fantastic. It's going to be wild. I think it's going to be one of the most wild shows we've ever had. But it'll be good. It'll be must see. So, CJ, since
I'm kind of nervous. Sorry.
I'm excited. Yeah,
Yeah,
I don't get excited about very much, but Yeah.
I'm so excited. I'm a little nervous in a good way.
Well, I told Minnie Manson that you were thrilled, so you made his day.
I am. Awesome.
Okay, cool. And Minnie won't be getting naked unless you pay him.
See, he
No,
does
hey,
do that.
like just a quick disclaimer with Minnie Manson. He can be on the show with clothes on, please. Yeah. And before we go, let's do a little plug for his shop. He does have a shop, so check. it out.
What was that? Jump shot. Jump
Yeah,
scare.
it's a jump scare.
And Nova.
Yeah.
You see Nova? They have a...
Oh, I didn't see Nova. I'm sorry, but no. Do check out Minnie Manson's store. If even if you get stickers from him, he'll appreciate it. So yeah, very cool. CJ, we're at 2.5 hours. Why don't you sign us off?
Okay, guys. Thank you for joining because it really means a lot. But this is where it ends for today. This is the end of the live stream. This is our farewell. I couldn't think of that damn word. But guys, thank you for liking. Thank you for liking, subscribing, doing all those shenanigans. Me and Tyler, it means a shit ton to us. And if you're still there listening and you forgot to like it, it'd mean a lot. But guys, like I said, thank you. And guys, this is the end. We're gonna go. Peace out.